Harish. Okay, don't worry. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Pavan, Praveen, Avinaya, Sarmita, Kovashni. Good afternoon. All of you, good afternoon. Okay, so what about tomorrow's test? Okay, what about tomorrow's test? Tomorrow we have a test in chapter 2, relation and functions. Okay. Chapter 2, relation and functions. Okay. And here number of questions 25. This time number of questions 25, not 20. Time 1 hour only. Okay. So you please test timing is morning 10 a.m. Okay. So you better log in 10 to 10:30. Okay. So if you are go for login after 10:30 or after 11 or 12 or afternoon or evening means it will not be open. Okay. So the test timing is morning 10 only. So you can log in at least up to 10:30 at most. Okay. So the time test duration is 1 hour. You have a negative marks also. I think nobody got full marks in the previous test, but the previous test is a very simple test. Okay, simple topic also, set theory. Right. So this is also very simple topic, relation functions. Only NCERT based questions, NCERT level questions only. And deleted portion is a sum of two functions, that is f plus g, f minus g, okay, fg, division of functions. This type of functions only, this type of algebra functions only deleted. Sum of two functions, subtraction of functions, multiplication of two functions, addition, division of two functions. This type of operations only deleted. Okay, so you don't concentrate on that this one. Okay, so actually R cross R means Cartesian product of three sets. That is called it as up to R cross R cross R. Okay, what does that meaning means? We have to take a Cartesian product for A cross B, A and B, two sets. We can find the Cartesian product for three sets. Okay, sometimes we may define R power n, that is R cross R cross R cross n times. So this is not inverse syllabus, up to three. That is a Cartesian product of two sets and three sets. This is Cartesian product of two sets. This is Cartesian product of three sets. You can concentrate up to three sets. Cartesian product up to three sets only. Okay. R power n is not, this is R power n, Cartesian product of n sets. This is not in our syllabus. Okay, deleted. Similarly, sum of these two functions, this is also deleted. Okay. Are you okay? Okay, Hakif, if you have any, what is modulus Vijayanarayanan? Oh, somebody got full mark. Madhumita, very good. Very good, Madhumita. I thought that nobody got 80 out of 80. You got 80 out of 80. Congratulations. Very good. So please try to get full mark in this time also. And other students also, please try to get full mark this time. Okay. Please try. Okay, Pavan. If you have any doubt, you please, if for your individual doubts, you are ask in the evening. Send a message. I will explain you, or call me. I will explain you. Okay, Pavan. Right. So look at that, Rahul. Rahul, deleted portion is sum of two functions, addition of two functions, subtraction of two functions, multiplication of two functions, division of two functions. This type of portions deleted. Okay, similarly, up to R cross R means Cartesian product of two sets, Cartesian product of three sets, up to there. Cartesian product of 4 sets, Cartesian product of n sets. This is deleted. Are you okay, Rahul? This is deleted. Okay. What is 5 in chapter 2? Akhil Hussain, what you are asking? Similarly, Roshni, what is the problem? You please ask Learnity people. Similarly, Roshni, please ask Learnity people. Okay. Where it is 5 is coming, Akhil Hussain? Which one you are asking? Here in my slide? You are asking about this in my slide? In chapter 2, this symbol is there. Where is there symbol 2? In chapter 2, this type of symbol is available. Where, Akhil? Akhil, you please call me, okay? Do you have my number? You please call me, okay? Supraja, what is your doubt? Tarun, what is your doubt? Okay, very good, Supraja. Tarun, what's your doubt? So, dear students, if you have some individual doubts means, and you please send a message or call me, I will explain at the evening. Okay, please try to send a message. I will reply you. Okay, for individual doubts. Okay, right. So now come to that. For homework problems also we will discuss later. Okay, because only very few are getting a doubt. Test time morning 10. Well, just a minute, well. Okay, so look at that. In our previous class, we have discussed about that. We have started the chapter 7. Okay, so the chapter 7 is the fermentation and combination. But many of the students have requested chapter 7. The initial part is not understand, getting some difficulty. And they requested to, sir, we can complete chapter 6 and then we'll go for chapter 7, sir. And that will be better for us. You first teach chapter 6 and then go for chapter 7, sir. This is little bit tough for us. It is somewhat not understanding, sir. They requested. So therefore, yesterday only we have started this chapter. Okay, so therefore only introduction part we have discussed in our previous class. So therefore we stop up to this chapter 7 introduction part, chapter stop up to this. We will go for chapter 6 linear inequalities. Okay. What is linear equation? I am going to start the chapter 6. Once again. Okay, so therefore we will go for chapter 6 linear inequalities. What is linear inequalities? Let's look at that. Let x is equal to 4. This is a linear equation. This is linear equation. Are you okay? Chapter 6 is not deleted, my dear student. Chapter 6 is not deleted. I have told that after finishing chapter 7, we'll go for chapter 6. But some students requested, sir, we will finish our chapter 6 first and then go for chapter 7 because chapter 7 is little bit uh, difficult for us. Chapter 8 only deleted, not chapter 6, chapter 8 only deleted. Okay, right. So now we will discuss about chapter 6. After finishing this chapter 6, we will go for chapter 7, and your chapter 8 is deleted one, and then go for chapter 9, everything. Okay, chapter 6 is not deleted. Chapter 8 only deleted. Okay, based on the student's request. Okay, so linear equation. This is linear equation. Suppose I am taking x less than 4, x greater than 4, okay, or x less than or equal to 4, x greater than or equal to 4. Okay, so these are called it as my linear inequality. Okay, so therefore these are called as my linear inequality. Okay, so these are called as my linear inequality. In this first two are called as strictly inequality, strict inequality. What is a strict inequality? Why we are calling this a strict inequality? Anybody knows that? Why we are calling this as a strict inequality? Look at that. My x is strictly less than 4, not equal to 4. Please try to understand. My x is strictly less than 4, not equal to 4. Okay, so therefore this is strict inequality. Here my x is strictly greater than 4, not equal to 4, strictly greater than. Okay, so therefore this is called as my strict inequality. Okay, but here look at that. This is less than or equal to 4. Equal to is there. This is x less than 4 as well as x equal to 4. Here x greater than 4 as well as x equal to 4. Therefore, these two are called as my slack inequality. Okay, so therefore these two are called as my strict inequality, and these two are called as my slack inequality. Okay, and these four are called as linear inequalities. Linear inequalities of one variable. Linear inequalities of one variable. Only one variable is there. Look at that. Only x is there. X is the only one variable. Linear inequalities of only one variable. Okay, so now look at that. This is my ax plus b, by is less than c. My ax plus by is greater than c. My ax plus by is less than or equal to c. My ax plus by is greater than or equal to c. Okay, what is this? These are linear inequalities. Linear inequalities of two variables. Why, sir? Because x and y are there. Look at that. X is one variable, y is another variable. Totally two variables. A, B, C, D, A, B, C are constants. Okay, for example, look at the example. Examples are x plus y less than 3. Please give one more example for this one. Any example for this? Ax plus by greater than 7? Yes. Okay, Madhunisha, you please send a message. I will reply you. Okay, after this class. Okay, Dakshina, you please send a message. We will discuss homework problems. Only very few are asking about the homework problems. Many are completed the homework problems. So that's why I'm telling you, please ask your doubt individually. Okay? Okay, Dakshina? Right. So now look at that. This may be 2x plus 3y greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so this is some x plus y greater than or less than or equal to some 4. This is my x minus y greater than or equal to 4. All these are linear inequalities. Linear inequalities of two variables. Please try to understand, these are the linear inequalities of two variables. Okay, so please you give your own examples. Okay, right, now look at that. Suppose the inequality is coming like that, ax square plus bx plus c is less than 0. My ax square plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0. What is this? These are not linear. Look at that. These are linear inequalities. All these are linear inequalities. These are linear inequalities of two variable. These are linear inequalities of one variable. But look at that. These are not linear inequalities. Why? Because look at that. This is a function of degree 2, quadratic equation, quadratic function. So therefore, this is called it as quadratic inequality. This is quadratic inequality. Okay, right. So, and this is called as our quadratic inequality. Right. Suppose look at that. Suppose I am taking ax plus by plus cz less than or equal to 1. My ax plus by plus cz some greater than or equal to c. These are called it as linear inequality. Why? The degree is 1 here, degree 1, degree 1, degree 1. So therefore, these are linear inequality of three variables. Okay, right. So now come to that, what is inequality? Actually, what is inequality? So in place of equal to, in an equation, here equality is coming. Okay, so equals coming mean that is called as an equation. Okay, in place of equation, yeah, I will show. Okay, in place of equation, less than or greater than or less than or equal to or greater than or equal to coming. Okay, so that expression is called as my inequality. Okay, my inequality involving only one variable and degree is 1 mean that is linear inequality of one variable. If an inequality involving two variables, then my inequality is called as linear inequality of two variables and degree must be 1. If my inequality involving three variables, okay, so then my inequality is called as linear inequality of three variables. My inequality involving only one variable, but the degree is 2, then that is called as quadratic. But these two not in our syllabus. That means we are not going to discuss anything about these two. You just know about that. What is quadratic inequality? What is linear inequality of three variables? Everything. You please try to understand what is quadratic inequality, what is linear inequality of three variables. Are you okay? Are you understand? Now come to that. What is inequality definition? My inequality definition is two real numbers are two algebraic expressions. Two real numbers are two algebraic expressions. Two real numbers are two algebraic expressions related by the symbol. Related by the symbol less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, form an inequality. Form an inequality. Okay. Two real numbers are two algebraic expressions related by the symbol less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, form an inequality. Okay, right. What is it? Now we are going to discuss about in this chapter, entire chapter, we are going to discuss about solution of that inequality. how to find out the solution of the inequality. Okay, so the first one is algebraic solution. First one is algebraic solution of linear inequality. Algebraic solution of linear inequality of one variable. First, we are going to discuss about algebraic solution of linear inequality of one variable. Okay, right. What is solution? Any idea? Suppose I am taking 30x less than or equal to 200. Let this is my inequality. My x belongs to the whole number. Okay, my 30x less than 200. My x belongs to the whole number. What are the values of x satisfying this inequality? Put x is equal to 0. What happened? My x is a whole number. Put x is equal to 0. What happened? 0 less than 200. Put x is equal to 1. What is the answer? 30 less than 200. Put x is equal to 2. What happened? 60 less than 200. Okay, x is equal to 3. 90 less than 200. Okay, so x is equal to 4. That is 120 less than 200. Okay, x is equal to 5. So this is 150 less than 200. Okay, x is equal to 6. 180 less than 200. X is equal to 7. 210 less than 200. Okay, suppose I am taking x is equal to 8. What happened? My 240 less than 200. Okay, x is equal to 9. What is the answer? 270 less than 200. And it goes on. Okay, now look at that. This statement is true or not? 0 less than 200, true or not? Please look at that. This is true. 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 Okay, this is also true. Okay, but look at that. This is false. 210 less than 200 is false. This is also false. This is also false. Okay, now look at that. For these values of x, the inequality, that means this statement is true. For these values only, this statement is true. For other values of x, this statement is not true. That is false. Okay, so therefore, the solution means, okay, the solution means the set of all x values makes this statement as true is called as the solution of the inequality. What is that? The set of all x values or the collection of x values makes this inequality as true. Make this statement as true. Okay, so is called as solution of the inequality, solution set. Are you clear? Are you understand? Are you okay? Right. Now what is my solution? So therefore, the solution here, the solution set is the solution set is what are that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these x value only satisfying these x value only making this statement, this inequality as true. For other values not making as true, it is false. Okay, so therefore this is my solution set of this inequality. Are you clear? Are you understand? Any doubt? Which one, Dinesh? No. Jivita, in this problem, your x values belongs to a whole number. Sometimes it may be a, yeah, sometimes it may be a real number. Sometimes it may be a natural number. If nothing is given, you consider your x as real number. So here it is not given, sir. Then what to do? You consider your x as real number. Understood? Nothing is mentioned means about x. Your x belongs to real number. Some students are asked in morning batch, they ask, sir, what about complex number, sir? Shall we take it as the x as a complex number? No. We are discussing our linear inequality only in real numbers, not in complex numbers. Okay? Take only real numbers. Yeah, integers also. Well, real numbers means that everything is included. Real number means everything is included. Natural number included, real number included, whole number included. Okay. Nasrat, look at that. I have so many answers. You write it in a bracket, set. For inequalities, we may get so many answers. Okay. Yeah, algebraic solution means these solutions, the set of all solutions, individual values, that is called as. This is algebraic solution means I am writing in a set. Sometimes we can write the solution in graph also. If you are writing the solution set means that is algebraic solution. If you are writing the solution in graph, representing the solution in graph, that is called as graphical solution. This is my algebraic solution. Okay, right. Again, I am explaining. Please let us take this inequality and my x belongs to whole number. Put x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So up to this, my answer is true. This is true. So for this is not true. 210 not less than 200 false. 240 less than 200 false. This is not true. So therefore, for these values only, making this statement as true. So therefore, the solution is for those values of x, making the given statement as true. Those values, put it in one set. That set is called as my solution set. Okay, now look at the solution set. So solution set. What is my solution set? So any solution, please take this. Any solution of an inequality, any solution of an inequality in one variable okay, is a value of the variable, is the value of the variable which makes it a true statement. Okay, any solution of an inequality in one variable is a value of the variable which makes it a true statement. So that value of x makes the inequality as a true statement. Okay, right. So what is my rule one? Solving inequality, we have some rules. Solving inequality, rule one. What is my rule one? Equal number can be added, equal number may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an inequality. Both sides of an inequality. Okay, see the example. Suppose x is less than 2. I'm adding both the sides plus 4. Okay, nothing wrong. This is my rule 1. Okay, see the another example. My x is greater than minus 3. I'm adding minus 2 both the sides. Okay, this is by rule 1. Are you clear? So equal number, same number, equal number means same number may be added or subtracted both the sides of the inequality. This is my inequality, both the sides I am adding 4. This is by rule 1. I can add both the sides 4. This is true. Okay, suppose x is greater than minus 3. I can subtract minus 2 both the sides. That is also true. This is true. Okay, both are same. My x is greater than minus 3 or x minus 2 greater than minus 3 minus 2, both are same, giving the same meaning. This is also, this is my rule 1. Okay. Do you know what is my rule 2? Okay, come to that rule 2. What is my rule 2? Both the sides, I'm going to multiply or divide both the sides by a positive number or negative number. So therefore, both the sides of an inequality, both the sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided dear students, look at that rule. Rule 1 is very simple. Okay, if x is less than 4 is given, I'm going to add both the sides 2. Both the sides we can add any number, equal number, we can add both the sides. Same number we can add or subtract both the sides. That is my rule 1. That's all. Are you okay? Are you clear? Both the sides, I am just adding any number. Okay. What, Kumaran? This is my inequality. In this inequality, both the sides I am adding 2. Here also adding 2, here also adding 2. Both the sides I am adding 2. Any doubt? Yeah, you can add for any number. Kumaran, I am telling about that any number. Any number you can add both the sides. Any number you can subtract both the sides. But once if you are adding 4 in the left hand side, you have to add in 4 in the right hand side also, same number. So you please read the question. Equal number may be added or subtracted from both the sides of an inequality. Equal number means any number. But both the sides you have to do the same. That is the first one. Rule 2, both sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by a positive number. By the same positive number, by the same positive number. Okay, right? So please try to understand, same positive number means that is no change. You can multiply and divide as it is, you are adding and subtracting. As you are adding and subtracting, you can multiply and divide, no problem. For positive number, for negative number, look at that, very important point. But when you multiply or divide by a negative number, but when both sides are multiplied or divided by are divided by a negative number, okay, then the sign of the inequality is reversed. Sign of the inequality is reversed. Sign of the inequality is reversed. Why, sir? So you please take that. I am taking x less than. This is true or not? Dear student, this is true or not? My 5 less than 6 is true or not? My 5 less than 6 is true or not? Okay. Can you give any one positive number or multiply any one number positive number for both the sides? What happened? Multiply any one positive number both the sides. Multiply or divide? Multiply or divide both the sides by a positive number. I am going to multiply by 2. Positive number, both the sides. Okay, now what is the answer? This is 10, this is 12. Now this is true or not? This is true. After multiplying, this is true or not? This is also true. Are you clear? So therefore, we can multiply or divide any positive number both the sides. Okay, now come to that the negative number. Suppose 5 less than 6. I am multiplying by minus 2. Instead of positive number, I am taking some negative number, multiplying minus 2 both the sides. Negative number, I am getting minus 10. Here I am getting minus 12. This is true. But when I am multiplying by minus 2, I am getting minus 10, minus 12. This is true or not? This is true or not? No, why? Correct. Okay, go for the number line. In my number line, okay, here minus 10 and here minus 12. So this is the less than 1. This is a greater one. So therefore, this is not a correct. So therefore, what I have to do, if you multiply, look at that, when both the sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, okay, then the sign of the inequality reversed. Here less than is there. Here you have to take it as greater than. That means I'm going to write it as minus 10. Reverse this inequality. My inequality is greater than minus 12. Now this is true or not? See that now this is true. Are you clear? So therefore, if you multiply by what, Harish? What is your doubt? For any, look at that, Harish. If you multiply both the sides are divided by both the sides by negative number, definitely you have to, F means false. Pranav, T means true, F means false. Not true. Okay, so therefore this is not true. Okay, Harish, again you multiply by minus 2, what happened? Harish, look at that. I am coming to your point, minus 2 greater than minus 8. Are you okay? Now you apply the rule 2. This is your inequality. Harish, this is your inequality. You come to the rule 2. What is my rule 2? When both the sides are multiplied by negative number. Now multiply by some negative number. I am going to multiply by some minus 1. I am going to multiply by negative number minus 1 both the sides. What happened here? 2. What happened here? 8. This is true or Harish? True, Harish? Is this true? Harish, 2 greater than 8? Two greater than 8, Harish? False. So therefore, if you multiply by negative number, okay, you have to reverse this inequality. Then only it will be true. Are you okay, Harish? So that is our rule 2. Second part says, when you both the sides multiply by positive number, no problem. Your inequality remains same. Less than given means you have to follow with the less than. Greater than given means you have to follow with greater than after multiplying or dividing. But here, when both the sides are multiplied by multiply or divided by negative number, then we have to reverse the inequality. Already it is greater than means you can take it as less than. Already it is less than means you have to take it as it is greater than. Then only it will be true. Are you okay, Harish? Now it is okay. We are only multiplying both the sides. Jivita, if you want to cancel, sir, I want to cancel this minus sign, sir. I want to cancel this minus sign. Don't cancel it. Okay, don't cancel it. How to, but we have to cancel. How to cancel it? Multiply by minus 1. That is a cancellation. Multiply by minus 1 both the side. That is a cancellation. If you are multiplying by minus 1, you have to change this inequality. My inequality will be reversed. Okay, this is a very important point in our inequality. Okay, guys, that is an equation, but we are discussing about inequalities. Okay, here we are defining about inequalities. Yeah, take it as suppose I am taking my 1 less than 2. Okay, so divide by both the sides by some positive number. Anyone number, please tell me. I can take it as 2. So therefore, this is 1 by 2 less than 2 by 2, 1. Okay, so therefore, this is also true. This is also true. Both are true. Okay, suppose I am taking minus 1 greater than minus 2. Okay, divide by minus 2, what happened? So minus 1 divided by minus 2. Here greater than minus 2 divided by minus 2. What happened? This is 1 by 2. This is greater than 1. This is not true. That means if you multiply by negative number or divide by negative number, okay, I am divided by minus 2. So therefore divided by minus 2 means by negative number I am dividing. Okay, when you divide, you have to reverse the inequality. Then only it will be true. 1 by 2 less than 1. Now this is true. Are you okay? Are you clear? Right, very good. We will discuss some. Yes, Jivita, don't cancel it. In inequality, you don't cancel it. Okay, we'll discuss some problems, you'll get an idea. Come to the problems. First one, solve the same thing, 30x less than 200. First question, when my first question, x is a natural number. X is a natural number. Okay, second one is x is an integer. Okay, so what is the 30x less than 200? Okay, here I am going to both the sides divided by 30. I need x. The question is solve. Solve means find the value of x. For what value of x this inequality is true? It gives the true statement. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to find out my x. So that first of all, simplify this. That means here 30x is there. Both the sides divide by 30. Okay. So I am applying rule 2. What is rule 2? Both the sides I am dividing by some positive number. Positive numbers means my inequality is, the sign of the inequality is again the same. So now I can cancel it this side. This is I can cancel it, and here I will get it as, what is my value? X less than this is cancel is 20 by 3. That means this is 6.7 like that. Okay, now come to that. When x is a natural number, when x is a natural number, what is the solution set? Okay, the solution set is Okay. So x is a natural number. Put 1 here. 1 less than 6.7. That is true or not? Yeah, it is true. Put x is a natural number. X belongs to a natural number. Put x is equal to 2. This is less than 6.7. Yes. 2 less than 6.7. 3 less than 6.7. 4 less than 6.7. 5 less than 6.7. 6 less than 6.7. So 7 is not possible. So therefore, only these values, okay, these natural numbers, because my x is a natural number. Okay, so these values of x only satisfying this statement, this inequality. These values makes this inequality is a true statement. So therefore, these are called it as my. Similarly, what is your doubt? Yeah, your x value may be in decimals also. Similarly, what is the doubt? If we divide by other number, will the answer same or should we divide by 30 only? Yeah, your solution set is expressed only in set. Look at that, I need x. What is the question? Solve. Solve means I am going to find out the values of x. Find values of x. Okay, for that I am simplifying. I am going to make it that inequality simpler, very simple. Okay, right. So for that I am going to divide by 30. Here 30 is there, 30x is there. I need only x. So therefore I am for simplification I am divided by 30. So divide by 30 both the sides. I am getting my inequality is very simple manner, that is x less than 6.7. So I can easily apply my natural numbers. 1 is less than 6.7. Yes. 2 is less than 6.7. Yes. I am applying one by one. My x is natural number. I am applying x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4 and 6 up to 6. My 7, suppose I am applying 7 here, my inequality, this statement is not true. So therefore I am going to take it as up to 6 and write it in set bracket. This is my solution set. Okay, come to the second. What is my second one? When my x is an integer. What are the my solution set? Okay, the solution set is the solution set means solution of the inequality. Okay, look at that. The inequality is x is less than 6.7. My 6 is 6.7 less than 6.7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1. Why I am taking 0, minus 1 everything here? Because my x is an integer. My minus 3 also satisfies this, minus 4 satisfies, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 100, minus 1000, everything up to minus infinity. Okay, so therefore this is my solution set. Okay, HHS, don't use this symbol, use set bracket. Here use set bracket. So look at that, your set bracket representing different meaning, this bracket representing different meaning, this bracket representing different meaning. Okay, so these two are called as intervals. Okay, for real numbers, the solution set is a real number. Okay, so then only we have to use these intervals. Otherwise, you have to use for integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers. You have to use this set bracket only. Okay, right. Now come to the second problem. Solve. My second problem is solve 5x minus 3 less than 3x plus 1. When x is an integer, x is an integer, 2x is a real number. Okay. So now come to that. This is first of all write in simple manner. Okay. So look at that. Here I'm writing this inequality. I'm writing x less than 6.7. So like that, write it this inequality in simple manner. So less than 3x plus 1. Here also x is there. Here also x is there. You can bring this 3x to the left hand side. That is no problem. Otherwise, I'm going to apply rule 1. What is my rule 1? Both the sides, I'm going to subtract 3x. Both the sides, I'm going to subtract 3x. Why, sir? I'm going to cancel this 3x because I'm going to collect all the x terms one side. Okay, so here 5x minus 3x is 2x minus 3. This is less than 1. Okay, again I'm going to apply rule 1. Here I am applying rule 1. Here also I am applying going to rule 1. So that is again subtract minus 1 both the sides. Or subtract add plus 3. Here minus 3 is there. I am going to add plus 3 both the sides. Look at that, both the sides I am adding 3. Why, sir? I am going to eliminate this 3. I need only x. Okay, I need only x in the left hand side. For that, first of all, I am eliminating 3x in the right hand side. How I am eliminating? Both the sides subtracting minus 3x. Here it is plus 3x is there. Plus 3x means you subtract minus 3x, both the sides. That is rule 1. Here this will be 0. 0 plus 1, I am get only 1. Here 2x minus 3 less than 1. So this is, look at that. I need only x. So therefore, I don't want this minus 3. You can bring this minus 3 to the right hand side. It will become plus 3. No problem. Okay. Otherwise, you use rule 1. Adding both the sides plus 3. Then what happened? My left hand side is 2x only. Right hand side is 4. Okay. Again apply divide by 2. Both the sides divide by 2. Applying rule 2. Both the sides I am divided by 2. Positive number. Positive numbers means no inequality change. So here it is 2, here it is 2. So therefore, my x less than 2. Are you okay? Now come to that when x is an, what is the first question? X is an integer. What is our solution set? What is our solution set? Any idea? My x is an integer. Which integer satisfying this inequality? 2 satisfies this inequality. 2 satisfies this inequality. Yeah, very good. Minus infinity to 1. Yeah, correct. X less than 2, correct. Yeah, similarly, you can bring it that. Plus 3x, bring it to the left hand side, minus 3x. It will become minus 3x. That is by rule 1 we are doing. Okay. So therefore, here I am integers minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. 2 not satisfies because equality is not there. So therefore, this is my solution set. Right, now come to that when my x is an real number. Okay, when my x is a real number means you come to the real line, number line. Okay, come to that number line. Now look at that. This is my 2. Okay, so therefore my solution set is less than 2 means all this. This is my solution set. Okay, 2 not included. This is my solution set. This is minus infinity. This is plus infinity. Okay, so therefore my solution set is okay. How to write this interval? How to write this interval? Please look at that. How to write this interval? This interval is minus infinity comma 2. My 2 is not included. Look at that. In our second chapter, we have discussed this. Open interval, closed interval. Okay, sets representing in intervals. Okay. Don't include Pavan, don't include minus infinity. Use open bracket. Vijay Narayanan, the first one don't include 2. Don't include 2, Vijay Narayanan. So first one only integers, Supraja. Your 1.5 not in your solution set. If you are, look at that, first one is an integer. We have to take it as only integers. But the second one is a real number. We have to take it as, okay. Okay, Vijay Narayanan. No problem. Are you clear? Okay, Vijay Narayanan, don't say sorry. Okay, so please look at that. For real numbers only, we have to use this interval symbol. Okay, for integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers, you have to write the set. This is also a set. This interval is also a set. Okay, set, it is a representing the real numbers. Okay, that is called as intervals. Okay. No. Abhinaya, look at that. If you are writing up to 1, what happened? Actually, this is your 1. Your answer saying this minus infinity 1 only. This is the solution satisfying this. Suppose I am taking my one real number here, 1.9. This 1.9 is also satisfying this. Am I right? My x is a real number. I can take 1.9. 1.9 satisfying this. So therefore, this 1.5 satisfying, 1.5 satisfying, 1.2 satisfying, 1.1 satisfying this inequality. Am I right? Okay. But in first case, it is not possible to, in first case, it is not possible to my x is 1.9 because x is an integer. It is not possible to take 1.5, 1.9, 1.1, but in real number, everything is possible. So therefore, I am taking up to 2. Okay. Yes, look at that. Suppose I am taking 2 here, apply 2 here, 2 less than 2. This is true. 2 less than 2 is true. Tileka, 2 less than 2 true, false. So therefore, I am not including. So what is solution set means? For though, what are the values of x satisfying the inequality? That collection of x values are called as my solution set. That's all. Are you okay? Are you understanding? Any doubt, Pa? Any other doubt? Yes. Itrish, what is your doubt? How rule 2 will come? Where Itrish? Where you are asking? Here I am dividing. So look at that. What is my rule 1? My rule 1 is adding or subtracting some numbers both the sides. That is my rule 1. Are you okay? So when I am dividing or multiplying or dividing both the sides, that is my rule 2. That's all. Are you okay, Itrish? Very good. Dakshina, for real numbers, You have to use intervals only. Okay, the set of all real numbers, subset of the real numbers representing only in intervals, not in brackets. Okay, you please go through that page number. I will, Dakshina, please wait. I will give some, look at that page number 11. Dakshina, you please go through that page number 11 in our book. Page number 11 in NCERT book, Max book. Okay, so that is given intervals as a subsets of R. Okay, you please go through that. For real in subsets of real number, we are representing only in intervals. You please go through that. Okay. Yes, homework is given. Vigneshwaran, homework given. Okay, homework will be given. You will get it from the Learnity and try to complete the homeworks. Okay. And please concentrate your tomorrow's test. All of you, please concentrate your tomorrow's test. Only one student got 80 out of 80. Pavan, very good. Try to get a full mark this time. Dakshina, you please send a message. I will reply you. Which problem you want, I will reply you. Yeah, you can exclude that. Suppose in one exercise 2.3 is most of the problems are sum and difference, means you exclude that coversion. Don't worry about that. Akhil, where is that symbol? Akhil, you please call me, Akhil. Okay, you please, that symbol, you please call me. If the symbol, you please take your book. Yes, sets, you may write it in, if you know Jivita, if you know how to write it in set builder form of the solution set, means you write it, no problem. Sir, I wish to write the solution set in set builder form, sir, no problem. You can represent your solution set in any of the method, roster form or set builder form. Okay. Okay, any other doubts? Slide number, ma? 18, 19, 20. Only two rules, Chitresh. Adding, subtracting, that is one rule. Multiplying, dividing, second rule, that's all. The only case is when you multiply any negative number, the inequality reversed, that's all. I am adding, subtracting, multiplying positive number, dividing positive number, nothing wrong. But when you multiply or divide by negative number both sides, we have to reverse the inequality. Only thing is we have to concentrate. Okay. Okay, Trish. Morning 10 only. Okay, Dakshina, you please send a message or call me. I will explain the problem. Okay. Better you please send a message, all of you. 10 to 10:33, not 11. J Narayanan, previous slide means 13th slide. Deleted portion not included. Don't concentrate about deleted portion. 25 question is this time 25 questions. Okay. Vijay Narayan, what do you want? Chapter means easy only, Pavan. Don't worry. Easy only. Okay, okay. I will refer. Okay, Madanisha. Thank you. I will refer. Thank you, Madanisha. Okay, Pa. Okay, Pa. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You please concentrate, Pratish. You concentrate only 2x2 Cartesian product. Don't concentrate about 3x3 and more than that. Concentrate only 2x2. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.